What if affirmations were no longer necessary? What if there was nothing left to affirm? What if you could just be still and listen to the truth? Well, I think it's possible, and I think you can, and I think it's time. I think it's time to let it all go and be still and listen to the truth. And we're going to talk about that today. If positive affirmations work perfectly for you every time and fix everything, this video is not for you. But if positive affirmations work for you sometimes and sometimes they don't work, this video is for you. If positive affirmations just don't work for you, if they're not for you, and if they even make you mad, this video is for you. Prudence insisted on being in the video today, but as you can see, she wants to show us her butt. I'm trying to get her to show us her face, but this is just what it is. Okay, so this video is about positive affirmations. When positive affirmations aren't working, what to do instead. This is video 3 in my 6-part series of why inner peace is more powerful than positive thinking. Stick with me to the end because we're going to have a wonderful experience of eternity that has nothing to do with affirmations or positive thinking. So again, these videos are about why inner peace is way more powerful than positive thinking. So you can bet that our experience at the end is going to be about inner peace. So I don't know about you, I like affirmations, but I've never been hugely into them. Like I find them sometimes hard to remember. They can get complicated. It can still feel like pushing. So sometimes it's nice just to let the affirmations go, forget the affirmations, and go to a deeper place. I always feel like from this deeper place of inner peace, we sprinkle affirmations, we can sprinkle manifestation, we can sprinkle positive thinking on top of that, but we want it to come from a different place, right? We want to find this place of inner peace first, which is way, 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 way more powerful. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about what to do when affirmations aren't working. We're going to do this instead, and I'm going to give you 3 steps of what you can do when your affirmations just aren't working. Meaning they're just not making you feel better. Maybe they're making you feel worse. Maybe you're just sick of them or you're not remembering them or whatever. But again, if affirmations are working for you perfectly, keep doing them. This is for when they're either not working, if they're not working at all, or just sometimes they're not working, those moments that they aren't. This is what you can do instead. Okay, so I don't normally do like a 3-step, so we're gonna do a 3-step process. Okay, so number 1, I want you to drop everything. Number 1, drop everything that you are doing to try to fix yourself. Notice what you are doing to try to fix yourself, and I want you to, for now, drop it. Everything that you're doing to try to make yourself different, to try to fix yourself, done. Drop it now, okay? You have to drop it forever. Have you ever noticed that when you're trying to fix yourself, like it puts you in a vulnerable place? It makes us very vulnerable to advertisements, to other people giving us answers to our problems, right? So we want to drop this idea, at least temporarily, that you need to be fixed. What if you didn't need to be fixed? Okay, so drop whatever you're doing to try to fix yourself. Drop whatever plans you have. Okay, so whatever the world's telling you that's wrong with you, whatever your mind is telling you that's wrong with you, it's not true. It's not true. Sit in this. Just drop trying to fix yourself, at least temporarily. Okay, number 1, drop everything that you're doing to try to fix yourself. Number 2, rest in stillness. Get still. Notice the space between your thoughts. Don't force yourself to not think. Just be still. Notice the space between your thoughts. Notice the space in the day. This is where eternity is, right? So drop everything you're doing to fix yourself. Number 1. Number 2, get still. Rest in stillness. Okay, we ready for number 3? Number 3, think of God. Think of God. Okay, so this is the tricky one where I'm like, people are going to be like, what does that mean? What do you do? How do you think of God? Well, I want you to trust yourself that you know what that means. You know what that means because you're here, you're listening to me, so you know what that means. Think of God, feel God, get with God. You could even for a little while think of words that describe God. Again, I don't want to give you too much guidance on this because I want you to know. I want it to come from within you because you know, because you are a part of God. You are an extension of God. God is in you. Right? So you already know this. Right below, though, maybe some examples of words that remind you of God, okay? I'm not going to say Eddie. But I don't want you to think of words the whole time. So maybe at first to kind of get there, you can think of a couple words, 2 or 3 words. Okay, that's it. And then I want you to not allow your mind to come up with any more words. Okay, let the words go. Let the words go. So what we're doing is, number 1, we are dropping everything that we're doing to try to fix ourselves. Number 2, we are resting in stillness. And number 3, we are thinking of God. I almost want to say maybe instead of think of God, let's say feel God. Number 3, feel God. Feel God's presence. Okay. Number 1, we drop everything we're doing to try to fix ourselves. Number 2, we rest in stillness. And number 3, we feel God. We feel the presence of God. There's nothing left to do. There's nothing left to affirm. You can be still and listen to the truth. That is, of course, a quote from A Course in Miracles. You can be still and listen to the truth. Nothing left to be done. We need do nothing. Okay, so let's experience eternity. Let's just have a little experience of eternity. No big deal, right? Right now. Okay, so we're going to experience this. We're going to experience this. So right now, number 1, drop all thoughts, everything you're doing, all thoughts, all plans to fix yourself. Number 2, we're resting in stillness. We're resting in stillness. We're noticing the spaces in our thoughts, the spaces in the day. And number 3, we feel God. We think of God and we feel God. So go ahead and breathe in and breathe out. Breathe a little deeper into your stomach and then let that go. Breathe out. You can do that a couple more times and eventually just let that go too. We're letting go of all pushing, all controlling, all judging of ourselves and others. We're noticing the spaces in the day, the spaces in our life, the spaces between our thoughts, the spaces between the words that I'm speaking. Remember, words are limited. Words can be exhausting because they're so limited. I think it was Carl Jung who said he had to have a break after being around people because of the words, because of too many words, right? So words are limited and we are limitless. Words are just pointers. They're not the true experience, okay? So we can let go of thoughts. We can let go of words. We take the journey without distance from our head to our hearts. And we live now more in the heart. We feel our energy more in the heart. There's nothing left to affirm. There's nothing left to do. There's nothing left to fix. We're just going to hang out in eternity for a little while. Can you feel eternity? Can you feel that from which we all come? There's nothing left to affirm. Okay, so I also want to read you something from A Course in Miracles about the qualities of the teacher of God. Okay, so this is in the manual for teachers in the back of the book. What are the characteristics of God's teachers? And it talks about the teaching and learning is the same, right? Okay, so the number 1 characteristics of God's teachers. So what are the characteristics of God's teachers? Number 1, it says trust. So you might be like, well, trust, what does that mean? Trust in what? Okay, well, let's answer that question. The teachers of God have trust in the world because they have learned that it is not governed by the laws the world made up. I love this. It is governed by a power that is in them, but not of them. It is governed by a power that is in them, but not of them. It is this power that keeps all things safe. It is this power that the teachers of God look on a forgiven world. So what do teachers of God trust in? They trust in the world. They trust in the world because they have learned that it is not governed by the laws the world made up. It is governed by a power that is in them, but not of them. It is this power that keeps all things safe. It is through this power that the teachers of God look on a forgiven world. This was so good. I was talking to my mom this morning on the phone, and she was saying how I was telling her I had texted her over the weekend how I had asked God for something, and I woke up that morning and it came. And, it's like we were talking about how we forget. And my mom was like, yes, you're supposed to ask. And I said, I asked my mom's pretty traditional Christian, and I asked her, I said, do you ever feel bad asking? And she said, no. She knows about, you need to ask and you will receive. She says, no. She says, but the thing is, and we got all excited talking about this like the nerds that we are. My mom's 81 years old. It's just cool sometimes to talk to her about this stuff. But she was saying, no, she doesn't feel bad. You don't feel bad asking. But when it comes, you remember that it came from God. You remember that it came from God. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so true, right? Amanda Francis talks about this all the time. Like your money doesn't come from your clients. It comes from God. Your love, she doesn't say this, but this is something that I say, your love doesn't come from a man. It comes from God, right? Or a woman or another human being. It comes from God. We keep it vertical. And my mom just affirmed that to me too, which was great. So we keep it vertical. It doesn't come because if we think it comes through ourselves or through others, it's pressure. People will feel the pressure and you will feel the pressure. My mom and I were talking about that too, how like when God does things through you, it's easier. It's not you, it's God. So it's easier. Things are easier. We can live more lightly in our bodies. Everything's lighter, right? So this is about bringing the vertical into the world. So I hope this was helpful today. This is about when affirmations don't work, we do this instead. I think it's time. I think it's time. We have affirmed enough, right? We affirmed enough. It's time now to move into trust, to move into peace and trust. We can trust the world because we know the world is not governed by the rules the world made up. We can trust the world because we know the world is not governed by the rules the world made up. And I'm going to have to look at what the rest of it said. It is governed by a power that is in us, but not of us. It is that power that keeps all things safe. It is through this power that the teachers of God look on a forgiven world. So today we look on a forgiven world. We don't have to affirm. We just have to be still and know. Okay, so I hope this was helpful today. Go ahead and subscribe if you want more videos about this, about inner peace and bringing the vertical into this world. And I hope to see you next time. Bye. Prudence. I'm even seeing the unicorn spot right now. What is going on? Why am I only seeing butts? Prudence? There you are, so pretty. So beautiful. Is it bye-bye? Oh, we'll go bye-bye.